Hello and welcome to the library, where you discover your next adventure. I am your host, the author. Tonight we join the USS Gungnir, the Spear of the Shackleton, and to play Star Trek Adventures, a tabletop RPG by our friends at Modifius. Every week we continue our adventures on the wild and wonderful frontier of the Federation. And as we were discussing, we're in a mysterious situation surrounded by mysterious ships around a mysterious black hole. Nothing suspicious at all, right? Totally normal out here in space. Find a black hole that didn't exist a year ago.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
We could have Captain Sorrel.
Oh, yeah, that could happen. That would be terrible.
I mean, technically, he is captain of the Hawking, so.
Yeah.
At least CEO.
We get a new ship. Sorrel becomes the captain. Roth is dead.
That's
we throw a party.
Rude.
I mean, you know, I'll have to deal with the psychic blowback of that.
Not to mention the psychic blowback of
losing
your family.
So basically, Sorrel is catatonic, but sure, make me the captain.
Yeah, pretty much.
It'd sure be a damn shame if a torpedo hit the Hawking, huh?
We use Atrom as the new captain of whatever ship we get.
All right, and on that, let's set course for adventure. All right. The star system. Where last week he left off, the Gungnir was investigating a mysterious star system that from a distance looks like a neutron star, but once you get within a light year of it, it was revealed to be a black hole. And wading through the mist and nebula surrounding the area, you found a bunch of very creepy wrecks of ships that have been subjected to something horrible, but you're not sure what. And you found and were accosted by 3 Oberth-class vessels. So, Captain, what's our alert status?
Well, we're still on red alert.
and this is a 3-threat game.
Out of curiosity, where is the event horizon of the black hole on the map here?
I actually didn't put on sensors. And chat starting off strong by giving another threat.
Thanks, Chad.
The event horizon's down here somewhere.
Moment that he knew he fucked up.
Okay, I just didn't want to wander into it accidentally.
Yeah, it's a ways away. Oop. And stellar mass. Sorry about that. All right, Chad, would you really? I am not allowed to say the. I'm not allowed to say the ship's name.
What's the ship's name?
Amazing.
I do this to myself.
Which ship and what's its name?
Anyways, you've had these 3 ships have seemingly come out of the mist and are moving in towards you. Players, what do? We're in combat rounds here.
I'm still off duty last I knew.
I'm not on Gungnir.
So somebody should probably, like,
Yeah, somebody should.
call her if it's serious.
Well, we went to red alert, so.
Oh, we've been at red alert.
Oh no, we were at yellow before.
No,
so.
we're at yellow. Oh, we just went to red alert at the end of the episode. So you would be on your way to your duty station.
Yeah, once the
Got it.
first over showed up, we went to red alert.
Got it.
All right, first thing we do, I think, is when we see we have multiple targets popping up here, is I'm going to order the fighters to be launched.
That would be up to me, wouldn't it?
Captain can do it as well. He wants to take a turn for it.
Is Veer not on the bridge yet, or?
She won't be E until the end of, or until the top of the round, because she's like running through the ship and taking turbo lift.
Gotcha. Okay, then I'll do it. Yeah.
All right, presence in command, Diff 3, assisted by communications con.
All right, take threat. And I'll reroll one of those. Really?
And the ship? Might get lucky.
Working on it.
One short.
Can I succeed at cost? Give you some threat?
Which one is it? Yeah, I'll allow you to succeed at cost. So the fighters are launched. The attack wing gets into formation. Here. I need sheet open. And character sheet, character sheet, character sheet. Let's see. All right, so. All right, so this is gonna be diff 2. To pull this off. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just not me.
Oh, no.
The auto roller is cursed.
Auto roller is cursed. All right. All right, not that bad. As this ship attempts to do something with it with its deflector dish, grows brightly, and then there's sparks that arc across the ship.
Which one tried to do that?
This one.
The Shrouder, okay.
The Shrouder. It was attempting to do that in response to the fighters being launched. Do you wish to keep the initiative? Or swift task?
We'll keep it. The ship that we saw first, that was the would that have been the Shrouder or the Eldritch?
The Eldritch.
This is Captain Rost of the Federation starship Gungnir. To the captain of the Eldritch. Any response or?
So you're swift tasking?
Yes.
I'll take my 2 threat. And you are just trying to establish communications. Or at least open a dialogue.
Correct.
I'm gonna spend some threat. Presence command to 4. Assisted by communications command.
Alrighty. Presence command at 4. Would a leadership focus help?
They're not in your command.
All right, go ahead and take 3 threat. And the ship was what?
Communications command.
There we go.
There we go. Huh. Okay. On screen, and you see kind of stripped down on standard old Earth bridge. In the center chair is a tall, skinny human in rough civilian in dress. He's leaning over the chair, very top heavy. Looks like this guy hasn't done a leg day in his life. Can I say the name? We are free. All right, I can say the ship's name again. For now.
Say what?
All right. Hello there. Seems to me you've wandered our territory.
Didn't know anybody was claiming this territory, and who might be claiming it.
None of your business.
Well, I think if you're going to claim something, you have an obligation to state who you are. Otherwise, it kind of tends to be in dispute, wouldn't you say?
Only in dispute if you can't defend yourself.
Well, before it comes to something like that, who might you be, and who's claiming this territory? No response.
He cuts the channel, is talking to someone off screen. And then screen comes back on, and a Vulcan appears on screen. I apologize for my employees' rough demeanor. I am Skaru.
Mr. Skaru, I'm Captain Ross to the Federation Starship Gungnir. I understand there is a claim upon this territory that you're making. Do I have that correct?
This is a private business venture. Me and several of our several people of fellow minds have staked a claim in this as territory in hopes that we would not be interfered with. And
okay.
Unfortunately, that necessitates someone who is a bit rough around the edges is to keep undesirables out.
Would that be what happened to the Romulan ship and the other vessel that seems to be somewhat smushed?
Those were disposed experiments.
Disposed experiments. Okay.
Yes. Our defense contractors seem to think that place them on the outer edge of our solar system tends to deter some of the more curious types.
May I ask what happened to the crews of those ships?
Oh, they're quite dead.
And how did they come to that fate?
Byproducts of the experimentation.
So you're saying you killed them?
I didn't kill them. It wasn't my experiment. That was someone else's. I'm working on something a little more grander than mere dimensional analysis.
Okay, so who would be responsible for the death of the crews of those ships?
Well, you could say that it was the crew themselves who got themselves into the situation.
I see. Man, if only I had a Vulcan up here to talk logic with this guy. All right.
However, it is curious that despite like the hesitation you had at seeing the IRW Rolanik, you decided to continue your venture.
Well, as most people know, the Federation are explorers, so it was definitely worth our time and effort to figure out what happened to them and how.
You need not speak of the Federation in an abstract act. I was formerly a member of the Federation. I'm quite familiar with your politics.
And our vessels, apparently.
Indeed.
As an aside here, what's the status of the Federation claim to this area? Are we saying that this is Federation space and we're mapping it out, whatever?
You are mapping out unclaimed AIM territory. This is previously unexplored, unclaimed AIM space.
So we get there first, we claim it's Federation space. If not, then it's somebody else's.
Not necessarily. We're just mapping it out for possible colonization and development.
But we're not necessarily establishing the claim over it then.
You're not necessarily establishing a claim, but in order to Actually, why am I explaining this? Is to make a roll for it. Insight command and diff 2. You can use reason command if you tap on the computer console and use the computers as well.
I'll go with insight still.
Think of it off the top of your head.
All right, take one threat. And I'll re-roll that with bold. There we go.
Yeah, this is unclaimed AIM space, unmapped, and none of the big three powers really know what's going on in the Shackleton. It was a really rough area of space to explore, but now everyone's finally has the technology to go in, and they're also not at war. Previously, Narendra Station was built in 2374, but then the Dominion came rolling through the wormhole, and that distracted everyone for a couple years. So, now the big three, Federation, Klingon, and Romulans, are kind of poking their way into this space. As far as making claims to it, you can map sectors all you want, but in order to make a claim, you have to establish a colony or an outpost. You have to have people living in there for more than 6 months out of the year.
Okay. So this is basically Wild West.
Yeah, this is pure Wild West, as whoever builds a house there first gets claim to the land.
Gotcha. So this is not Federation space. They can do what they want for the most part. And we're not the cops. Mr. Sakaru, exactly what space are you claiming? Are you claiming the sector or the area around this black hole?
Merely this is solar system. We do not require much more space than that. Although we would have trade lanes that brings us supplies.
Okay. Well, I was wondering, just from purely a scientific standpoint, we were the understanding this was a neutron star, and it suddenly turns into a nova. I mean, a black hole, even though it shouldn't have been. Anything you can tell us about how and why that might have happened? just for my scientific curiosity?
Presence and command opposed. You might not want to talk.
Yep, that's fine. I had to ask though. Presence command.
Are you buying any dice?
Yeah. I'll give you three threat.
I'll take 2 and spend 1. Let's roll.
Have I arrived by now?
Yeah. At this point, we're not shooting at each other, so you can be on the bridge.
Fair.
And I'm going to re-roll that 0 with bold.
Oh boy. All right, so we have a complication on my end and only 2, so you gain 2 momentum.
Does he let something slip?
Would let something slip. What would he slip? We decided that a black hole would be too interesting of a scientific prospect to keep unnoticed as long term. So we decided to generate a black hole upon a neutron star. It was already close to the Schwarzschild radius. We merely pushed it over the edge. And the black hole singularity also provides high energy physics to do some of our physics problems, as well as a convenient disposal site for hazardous waste.
That's an interesting way of looking at it. Okay.
With that complication and very, very, very subtly, and with your beta Z empathy, there's a slight bit of smugness, and as well as a little bit of anticipation of what else could be done.
We just lose somebody?
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks, Earl's just popping in and out. For a momentum, I could expand on any of that, but otherwise,
yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. First of all, it is telling that you're getting any sort of emotional reading off him at all. This is probably indicative that he didn't get a full Vulcan education.
Okay. So a flash of emotion that I might not normally get off a true Vulcan kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this wasn't like Vulcans in general still have emotions, but there's generally like a bit of smothering on top of it empathically. He just let this go. Like, haha, yes, I did do this thing. Isn't it awesome? You should recognize how awesome I am.
A bit of pride.
A bit of pride. And yet, there's a little bit of longing for more. He did this as a cool thing, but it's not quite everything he wanted to do. He wants to do more with it.
Okay. Well, Mr. Sakara, I'm really impressed with what you've done here. It's quite a technological feat. Don't suppose you'd be interested in a joint scientific research project, would you? Stroking his ego a bit.
Me and my compatriots have tried doing research within the Federation and other polities, and they found some of our methodology not to their liking.
And what were their concerns?
Various.
Probably
and
ethical.
besides, I'm not the leader of this particular venture. We don't truly have a leader. We just have the opportunity to do more.
An autonomous commune, if you will. All right. Well, I have no reason to stick around here anymore. I'll collect my teams, and we'll be on our way. And what's his reaction to that?
He makes a gesture off screen for something. If Starfleet is going to be interested in this region of space, we would like to inform you that we do intend to keep our autonomy.
All right. I mean, assuming that you create no hazards to navigation, you don't interfere with shipping, anything that causes a hazard to this area of space, not a lot I can do about that. Any kind of reaction to that?
None. All right, this is going to be a difficulty 4 check.
For what?
4 reasons. No. All right, I'm going to spend the 2 to quash it. All right, and I'm just going to update this. Okay. Oh, I was 1 off. Yep, 8 threat. That is everything. And he just says, "Very well. We will escort you out of the system."
Thank you. All right. Well, go up to the Hawking.
I'd like to keep an eye on their motions, like while they're doing this, seeing if they're making any movement that would be strange for escorting us.
Looking for ulterior motives, or if they're going to shoot you in the back.
Mm-hmm.
No, why would I do that?
I don't know, but I have a bonus to it.
What's the bonus? Decreased difficulty, or?
Lets me get a free die.
Okay.
To discover the hidden intent behind an action.
And this is related to the ship movement, so. Yeah, but you're familiar with Oberst. All right. Insight con diff 2.
It's at con diff 2. Okay. You can still have a threat though. I'll be nice. Oh no, it would be 2 threat. Oh, that's insight medicine.
Whoops.
I had a mild panic that Vera rolled all zeros.
I think this is still all zeros actually. Let's see. 8 plus 5. No, that's 1
15,
success.
12, 6. Yeah.
No, then that's cool.
You
got
spent
me.
2 threat. You should get 1 more
I
dice.
didn't-
You just spend the threat.
Yeah.
And you also have
There
the
we go.
bold.
Yeah, but I don't need it anymore. But I will reroll 1 anyway. Yeah.
All right.
Well, that should do it.
They are kind of in a scoop formation. They're making sure that you're not veering too far port or starboard. But they're very much intentioned of like, okay, you saw enough. You can leave now.
All right, it's my intention to go up to the Hawking and have them recovered.
All right.
And then we'll impulse to the edge of the system and recover the fighters.
So the fighters are just going to fly in formation.
Yes, they'll
Thank
be
you.
in a defensive formation.
Okay. I'm just going to do this check. How silly we feeling? All right. You are able to. You are able to recover all craft, and you are escorted to the edge of the system, and they wait in a picket for you to leave the system. And as are you gonna leave?
Yeah, we're going to warp out.
Gonna warp out. All right. As you prepare to go out of warp, they slip back into the clouds and disappear from view. And you warp out.
Yeah, I just had a funny feeling about that situation, like I was at a distinct disadvantage. So I wanted to not be there.
No, that's fair.
At least by their rules.
Still though, it's worrying, isn't it?
There's definitely something shady and shifty going on there. And the Romulans are going to be pissed.
But how do we figure out what it is now that we're gone?
Well, that's how we start doing some science here. We need to figure out how to collect some info on that system without having one of those phase-shifting torpedoes eat our lunch.
Oh, Captain, now that we're out of system, do we want to change alert status?
And we're not being followed, right?
You know.
Can we scan to check and make sure we're not being followed?
I mean, you can. On a scale of 1 to 5, how detailed are you scanning?
5.
Damn it.
I don't know. 5 sounds good.
I have a feeling you guys don't trust me.
No.
We don't know at all what else those overs can do. We know they can jam scanners.
Right.
All right. reason science to 5, brought down to 4 because you have advanced sensors.
That would do.
Scanners to 11.
These go all the way to 11.
Take all the threat.
Whoa. Sensor science.
I think you hurt Sorrel.
Sorrel, you okay there, bro?
We're doing
You
fine.
okay?
We're okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Just deep breaths, Commander. Remember, it's only partially Romulans this time.
Emotional Vulcans. Mm-hmm.
It's just one emotional Vulcan.
All right.
Yeah,
You
we'll replay that
do-
video for Sorrel.
You do you see a bit of an impulse trail. Following you out of the system, but there's no associated ship with it. However, the trail stops after you get out of the gravity well and you jump up to warp 5. They just stop.
That's not worrying.
So they're making sure we leave.
Mm-hmm.
And they rode out of town a little bit just to make sure we kept going. Not doubling back. We're totally doubling back, right?
We're not going far. That's why I wanted to see what the next closest star system is.
We can take a look at the map.
Yes, please.
All right. By this point, everyone can be on the bridge. Such. Let's see. Sector. And also, let's stand down on red alert.
So the closest system is the Plague Planet.
Yep.
Well, do we want to go someplace we've already been or go someplace new?
We should
The
probably
next
report
closest this would be up here.
Yeah,
probably
that's not that
report to
far
base
away.
First, shouldn't we?
Say what again?
Shouldn't we probably report this to Starfleet?
Has that
I-
EM storm gone away?
Yeah, we had
Report what exactly?
ran into some sketchy people with Obereths.
We have very little in terms
We're
of
studying a
concrete.
a black hole.
That's
we can let
standard
them know and
research.
it'll
As
go to.
Any
Far-
of the more capable.
As far as you can see, the EM interference is gone, and you are getting reports that the Achilles and the Katie Bowman are returning to in the ranger station.
Okay, let's go up to that that star on row 18 there, or column 18, I guess.
18, the blue one here. All right, let me get the ruler. That's easier to see.
Oh, wait, maybe I'm misreading the number.
You want the red one?
This one,
Yeah, the red
or
one.
the
Yeah, that
red
one
one.
there, the closest
All right.
one, right?
That would be
Okay.
16.
16. Okay.
3 days. At standard warp,
Okay.
unless you want to go faster.
No, that's fine.
All right.
Standard warp. All right, so Lieutenant Fox, can you find out what is in Starfleet records on this Sakaru guy?
I'll
He
check
apparently
the
was a
files.
Federation citizen. I don't know if he was part of Starfleet or not, but let's see what we can find out about him since we have a name and a face.
Did he claim any role within the Federation before coming out to the Shackleton?
Sounded like he was a scientist. I don't know if he was a civilian scientist or a Starfleet scientist.
Or the rogue scientist?
It's always the rogue
Could
scientist.
have left a research trail a mile long, all of it not within Federation law.
Yeah, let's see what he's a scientist of.
Yep, pulling out the intelligence pad and looking up Takaru.
And also, if we can find out more about those ships, who bought them, maybe where they were modified.
That'd be tricky. We don't have an information network in this sector yet. At least nothing that's.
Well, if you could pass it up the chain to Starfleet Intelligence, they could check there and get back to us.
All right. Reason security difficulty 4, complication 3, assisted by communications command.
Is that factoring in the advantage for the pad?
That is not factoring in the advantage. Would you like to decrease the diff or the complication?
Drop the comp.
Drop the comp.
Closest would be espionage.
Mm,
I should get a focus for intelligence research. That'd be helpful.
espionage at increased comp?
No. I want comp 2, so I'll go without focus. Alright. Let's go ahead and give you 3 for the 4.
3 threat?
Yes. And onwards. There.
Oh, sorry about that. Communication command. Yeah, there you go.
I definitely got it.
Yep. Have some float.
Yes.
I believe 2.
Would have 1 float.
All right. I'm gonna send a message to your pad.
Watch it come back with Sorrel's file by some cosmic mistake.
Sorrel's twin evil brother.
It comes back. Sorrel, I didn't know you had a brother.
He didn't either.
Wait, no, it says it's his half brother. Which of your parents was married before? Or did they have an affair?
We call him Spybach.
Spybach.
But his file says Skaru.
Looks like I'll have an uncomfortable conversation with Mother.
You're automatically assuming your mom's to blame.
Jeez,
Well,
Mom, another sibling?
Yeah. Wouldn't be father. Father's much too prim and proper.
Maybe he's so hard on you because he was the one that did debauchery.
Man. Family counseling. Here we go. Mira, we need your help.
All right, spending 2.
Are you sure you don't
2
want Brandon?
threat.
He helped you so much last time.
What is with moms and Vera?
I think
Oh
this
my
time we're
God.
going with Dad and Vera.
It's the universe telling Vera that she needs to look into her mother. Which
Probably.
nobody has told her any
There's
information.
no reason to.
I know. It's just funny.
As far as
coming
Fox
up.
is concerned, that never happened.
It keeps coming up.
Technically, he's still under orders not to talk about it. So Rel learned to break people's trust from his father? How dare!
All right. Spell checking.
You missed one.
Wait, we're casting spells?
Yeah. I cast flare.
Counterspell.
I cast
Dang
double
it!
flare. Oh.
All right, and yeah, I need to spend two threat.
Okay. Guru, age 87, born on Vulcan, studied quantum singularities and cosmology, transdimensional travel. Work in... And I'm not even going to repeat that. That's a bunch of things that I do not have the time or patience to relate.
Yeah, it makes technobabble look like kindergarten. It is intense science gobbledygook.
Yeah. Attended Vulcan Science Academy for 10 years as a researcher. Kicked out in 2378 for... I didn't know that Vulcans could consider someone heretic. But that is what he was kicked out for, heretical work.
He was probably not a Surak follower. That'll get you in the heretical territory. I.e. Cybok
And Fox transfers the files over to Sorrel.
All right, you do have a float.
Okay. What became of him after his removal from the Vulcan Science Academy? How did you get to here? Also him having experience in transdimensional travel does not bode well for my thinking. Yeah. Okay. Last seen with the Orions later that year, and has not been seen since 2379. So what continuation of that research he has successfully completed is unknown. But he could be one of the researchers that have or are still working on whatever happened to that unknown vessel.
You said he was with the Orions for a bit?
He was with the Orions late 2378.
Now I could do some digging.
Good idea.
And Sorrel will look into his files from the Vulcan Science Academy.
All right, who wants to go first?
Let Vera go first.
Vera, what kind of digging are you doing?
Spinning a threat.
Of course.
Here you go.
All right. What is thy bidding, my master?
Don't like that.
All right. What do you want to know?
Don't do that again. No. First of all, can I get any rumors of where he worked with the Orion, like specifics of is it with the Orion Science Center, or is it was it on a more general term? Was there specific group he was running with if it wasn't the Science Center?
I can
that sort of thing.
I can answer that. It was specifically with the syndicate, and he was pulling for our high energy gravimetrics.
Energy gravimetrics, okay. Question number 2, Electric Boogaloo. He was pulling for can you this isn't exactly my question. Can you explain to my stupid brain a little bit more what that statement means?
He was requesting that the syndicate source him materials for high energy gravimetric study, warp coils, gravity generators, dilithium.
The kind of stuff you'd jump into a black hole to make it go, or into a.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a shopping list that he went to the syndicate with, and these were the items on the shopping list.
I'm wondering if it's worth going after his source or not. If I can find it. What do you all think?
Yeah, dig a little deeper.
Yeah. Can I try to get information on who his source was?
Mouse, where are you? Actually, what am I doing? I have. All right, I have a name for you.
Oh boy. And what's that name? Okay, I got a name, but it's a nasty customer, that's for sure.
Who is it?
Klingon smuggler, Valkyra? Valkyra?
Valkyra, probably closest. Sorry, it came out of the random name generator.
It's alright, they're the type of person whose idea of acquiring things is taking them by force.
So what did he do for them?
Oh, she.
She.
Sorry.
I mean, Vera was specific, so.
Yeah, you would have known. This is a female Klingon. She, her.
Yeah. I don't know, like Vera knew, but she hadn't been specific at that point, so it's understandable that Ross would. Anyways, yeah, so this is going to be less of a negotiation if we try to talk talk to them and more of they'll probably she'll probably just try to take our stuff.
Do they operate around here, or are they?
Do they?
Are they even still operating?
Those are all good questions.
Roll me 3 challenge dice.
All right, 3 challenge dice.
Okay. She was in Starfleet custody about 3 years ago. She was released, served her term, and she kind of went dark, but there was an intelligence and split about 6 months ago. She was at least operating on the spinward side of the Federation.
Opposite of where we are, or is that?
That's the side we're on.
Okay. General location, but not a pinpoint area.
Yeah. The last sighting was still a couple of sectors away from Narendra. And that was 6 months ago. So, get the bigger map.
That is very different.
Okay, we need an even bigger map.
Yeah, this is just the sector
This
we're patrolling.
Yeah, this is just the Shackleton.
Yeah, the area we're patrolling. Just a sec, hold on. I'd assume she'd be more towards the Klingon side, but
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Out near like the Klingon Federation border, up there, near Bamoth.
the Klingon is directly above your message.
Or the Vulcan.
There we go. All right. You guys are here. Here is the exclave of the Federation that they kind of negotiated for away from the Klingons. And Valkara's last known location was near Starbase 24, so like across from Kittimer.
Okay, so the way over there. Okay.
Yeah.
And that was
But that was
3 years ago? Or
no, she was seen there about 6 months ago.
okay, 6 months ago.
So kind of recent, but you can move a lot in 6 months.
Yeah.
So over near Starbase 24-ish.
Yeah.
That was the last location that intelligence had on it.
And the Orion Syndicate is all along this Rimward sector of the Federation and northern or core part of the Klingon Empire.
I think we could have intelligence officer at Starbase 24 send us any info that he had on what they might have been up to.
You would have to establish communication with them.
Which means we'd have to be more towards Narendra in order to get it that far.
Yeah, at this point, you'd have to get back to Narendra in order to get back into the subspace network.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we just set up a subspace
We set
relay
up
right
one,
here.
but we need to set up another one at the edge of it in order to create the chain. Then continue that link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that station only works within that relay only works within that specific area. all comms in that area are instantaneous, but outside of that, super
Yeah.
comms.
Yeah, the range of a relay is about 6 light years, and anything within 6 light years becomes instantaneous, including other relays. So you have to set up another relay within 6 light years of each other and kind of make a daisy chain back to Narendra.
Okay.
So I drag. You know what? I'm going to drive this map all the way up here. That map should be up here, anyways.
So our relay only really hits the
That area.
M-class worlds. The M-class world in the deposit.
Okay. So that's a 6 light year radius.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So
we'd have to do it around the red
either
star
this
there.
star, you might be able to get away with it on this star, like the edge of the system. But this star for sure. And then that will get it all the way to the edge of the sector, and then that will daisy chain it back to Narendra.
Okay. But that's what? 10 days?
We have to go back and then we have to set it up. It's a little bit more than 10.
8 days. 8 days,
8 days.
to get
Yeah.
here. And then
All right.
and probably a day or two to set it up. And of course you can set up relays in the middle of space.
Well, I guess instead of going to column 17 or 16, that star we were originally going to go to, that doesn't make sense to go that direction at this point. I don't know if I want to leave the neighborhood just yet, though.
It may be a little metagame. I do not think we should leave these guys be. They're up to nonsense.
Unfortunately, unless we know more of what we're getting into, it's too dangerous for the Gungnir to push them.
We probably need backup without more information.
Yeah, we either need a card up our sleeves by knowing what they're up to and what their capabilities are, or backup.
Okay, Sorrel, you can go become a pancake and lose your third dimension. We're gonna go over here and not do that.
Well,
All right.
I don't think
Any
that-
other questions in Zvera?
Oh, I only get 2 questions.
Yeah, you only get 2, but if there's something else you want to do, you could make a roll for it. You want to follow up on something?
Let me think for a second here. What if we start giving them sensor ghosts? Just really start messing with them.
That would make it more dangerous. We don't know who else is with them. They stated they worked with others, judging by the recording here.
Then I guess the best way to find out what others they're working with would be probably go after the Klingon. Right?
Of the 2 options, it's the less dangerous.
I'll see if I can keep digging and find the Klingon.
All right, Cyril, what do you think about this? We leave the Hawking outside the system at K13 there. I take the Gungnir back to, I think it was at W9, to set up the subspace relay. And we can get all our data to Narendra. But y'all could maybe launch a probe into the system and monitor it, see what their response is, see what it picks up, something like that.
Hi, Cap.
I still say we shouldn't be interfering in that system any further than we already have. It could push them to act, and without the Gungnir, the Hawking is a sitting duck.
I mean, they're already acting. We're trying to figure
They're
out
staying within their
what they're
system
doing.
at the moment.
Right.
If we push them into action against us, the Hawking will not stand a chance.
They collapsed. They collapsed space. They're already up to no good.
Right, but I can see Fox's point. They could collapse you just as easily.
I mean, I don't know. That's just it. That's what I'm saying. We know. All we have is a mystery at this point, and some sketch dude who chased us out of the system.
Well, unfortunately, that mystery
and a
will
messed
have
up
to remain a
Diridex.
mystery for the time being.
We don't really know what's going on there. It's like several mystery boxes.
Yeah, but the mystery boxes have torpedoes that make you scream forever.
I mean, look, I'm okay taking the Hawking by myself, and that's staying right here in system. Yes, sir. Aye, Captain.
Look, I'm like a pretty like reckless person, but I know not to run at something that like it can fire a torpedo that makes you scream forever quantumly.
I mean, that was in the
a weapon used against the Romulan ship. We
Right,
don't
we don't
know
know
if the Obers
who-
have them or not. All we know
We
is
don't
the Obers can
yeah.
block our scanners,
Right,
which
so,
you
yeah,
so eloquently
we don't know.
disapproved of.
Okay, I got an idea. All right, I want to leave a series of probes and the surrounding hexes around the system. They said they're getting resupply ships, so we'll have the probes there to detect the supply ships, see where they're going, where they're coming from, where they're going. We'll
Where'd you
go
come
up, set
from?
up-
Where'd you go? Where'd you come from?
Exactly.
Cotton Eye Joe?
Right. What ships they are, what size they are, that kind of thing. We'll go down, we'll set up the subspace relay down there in W9. Get all our data to Narendra, see what they can give us back, and then we'll come up with step 2.
All right. You can set up a sensor net around this star. It is going to be an extended task, and it's going to take a couple days to get done. But that is totally possible.
But if it takes a couple days, then they're gonna have that couple days where they can see what we're doing.
They're already watching us from their system.
Well, can they see us from that range?
Yeah.
Can we see them at this range?
Only if they want us to.
Yeah, I suppose we could detect the ship, but
You are unsure of their air sensor range. You can make an educated guess for 1 momentum or a reason science roll.
We just go off the Ober's normal capabilities. That still wouldn't give us enough of a picture.
yeah, I don't care if they see us, actually.
Okay. All right. Control science diff 3. This is assuming that you're not trying to hide your actions. If you are hiding your actions, it's going to be more difficult and more complication. Magnitude 6, because you need to do 6 hexes, is work track 38, resistance 2.
Okay.
And the ship can help with sensor science. And each roll will take 1 day.
Okay.
In those days, can I be doing my digging around for information on this Klingon? Try to locate them.
Absolutely.
I gave you a threat there, Gene.
All right. We're just launching into this.
You said the ship was sensor science?
Yep.
No time like the present.
Good point.
And there's no present like time.
It has come today.
Which is the fire in which we burn.
Looks like we got it.
You got it. Go ahead and roll me 7 challenge dice.
How many challenge dice do I roll?
2 plus your relevant score.
Okay, so it's 7. Wow.
1 momentum to reroll.
I will spin that.
You reroll as many as you want.
Well, there we go.
You know what? I don't have a good token for All right. I need a second or two. I need to get my Doom Pizza up. Although this isn't Doom Pizza, hopefully.
Hopefully.
If they decide they're done with us, then it quickly becomes a Doom Pizza.
All right.
Then I get to tell Sorrel, I told you so. We shouldn't mess with them.
All right. I'll be right back.
I think they should take away our Starfleet badges if we are faced
The
with
point and fact is,
this kind
they
of.
folded a ship. Something folded a ship in half.
And that's precisely why we
A basic torpedo.
is what we're here to do. That's
There's too many unknowns and too much danger to provoke them. Starfleet still does not provoke things unnecessarily. This is an unnecessary provocation that we would be attempting on an enemy that clearly has technology and devices that are far more capable.
I would say there's zero that is clear about that situation. Zero.
That's because you like to poke at anything scientifically mysterious to you.
Look, we bravely ran away, just like Sir Robin. It's okay.
Just because the hero ships in the show run headlong into danger does
That's
not mean we
exactly
need to
what
all.
no. To be serious, that's my. I'm like, this is not what we would do in the show.
It's what we should do.
We should do all the time. The show would be censor.
That's not necessarily true. They take a step back when it's too dangerous.
They do take a
Quite
step
often.
back.
I mean, we weren't like, it's not like there was a fleet of Romulan warships right there on our you know.
One of those Ober Sorrel could fold us before we could fire.
Oh my gosh! Oh,
based on what we've seen.
How about Gungnir?
Actually, technically, you didn't see anything, so I'm just gonna leave that there.
They have a folded ship there. We don't know the capabilities of the Obers, so as far as I'm concerned, that's what they can do.
Yeah, see, that's just it.
I got you guys spooked.
Sorrel
wants to fucking
concerns
put
me.
the thing into the hole. And yes, I already used it. I don't care. Sorrel has annoyed me.
I was ready to take my crappy little science shuttle in by myself. I'm not spooked.
You want to punt the hornet's nest, is what you're telling us.
This is very weird having Sorrel be the one that's just
the gung ho one and Fox be the ecological.
Fox fight things on the ground face to face, so the rest of you don't get hurt. If the entire ship is in danger, Fox isn't going to be the one saying, "Let's charge."
I think that's the most spice.
You don't understand how he works.
Oh, I'm just saying, both Vera's hold on a second. Everyone's hold on a second, and then there's Sorrel.
And
All right.
Vulcan is not the voice of caution.
No, I'm not.
His brain has been scratched by the Betazoid.
There's a scientific mystery to solve here.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Would not be rushing into this mystery.
Figuring these things out is literally why Sorrel's in Starfleet.
We're figuring it out, though. We're just taking our time.
We have to do it safely based on what we've seen thus far. And kicking the hornet's nest into the black hole is not helping us.
Remember, Sorrel, your kid's on board. Do you want your kid to get folded and scream forever?
That's why I'm going to hockey.
Ooh. Yeah, good point.
All right.
The wife would be really.
You want him to lose his father?
Hey,
That's
had
almost
conversation
worse.
about the risk of coming out here.
Okay. As we're having this conversation, half the crew gets it's ready, and you deploy a sensor probe at this square here. For two threat, you can and save half a day.
Spent.
Sure, why not?
All right, that's Sorrel's turn. Earn done. There's one more. There we go. All right, Fox, are you looking up anything?
Besides ways to incapacitate a Vulcan for 3 days? No. I don't have much in the way of intelligence work to do at the moment.
All right, Vera, you want to look into stuff?
Yeah, just like the location of this Klingon.
Okay. All right. Trail's cold. And then also do not want to be found. Do not want to be found. Reason Con Diff 4 Comp 3. See if you can get a lead.
Reason? That's gotta be reason. Former syndicate member?
Yep, that'll work.
That's an advantage. Okay. I can lower one of them with the advantage, right?
Yeah, one of them.
Let's lower the difficulty. I'm okay with the comp. And you can have a threaten to momentum. Here we go. Bold. That's enough. Now we get a momentum back.
All right, so net loss of -1. Okay. She hasn't quite gone into a retirement, but she did do a big hit on Kittimer about 3 months ago. So she has completed that job and has gone dark and is like off grid, not accepting any job anywhere. So she is attempting to hide somewhere.
I can't find out where that is with that roll, or I'd have to make another roll for that.
For a momentum, I can give you more information.
Yeah, let's do it.
It is possible that she would hide out in the Shackleton, as it is the Wild West. Lawless zone that there is some civilian travel into, but it's not fully developed and not fully policed yet. If there was anywhere to hide, it would be here.
Got it. Cool. I can't find anything more specific than that, though. I'm trying to get somewhere to like actually go. You know?
Going at it from this angle is is not gonna lead anywhere else. Her trail has gone icy.
Got it. And that kind of makes it hard to even get a message out. All right. I'll pass on the buck to other players then.
And what was that?
Captain, was something you want to do? About 6 hours. There's 2 kill.
Is there any way I can make an advantage to putting out this sensor net? Trying to think here. Maybe reducing the amount of time.
There's just
do you have that? Do you have the thing that?
Yeah, there's a specific talent, and for that,
management, I think is what it.
Yeah, time. There's the time management talent. One of the alternative spends for or determination, you can spend it to temporarily get a talent, if that's something you're interested in.
Let's do that.
All right, and you want the talent time management.
Yes.
And yeah, you have a command of 4. During any challenge, extended task, or any other activity under time pressure, you may attempt a control command diff 3. On success, reduce the total number of intervals taken by 1.
Control command diff 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and take 3 threat. And I'll re-roll one of those with bold. Yes.
Got it. All right. Reduce the total number of intervals taken by 1. Okay. So, instead of 6 hours, this takes 3 hours, and then you can reduce that for additional 2 new per. So 3 hours have gone by. Okay. Two. 1. 4. All right. Control science diff 4, complication in 2. To set up the next node.
Incoming. Testing the theory.
Yes.
Additional. Oh, there's a comp now. Spin the rest and threat. Rerolling the comp.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 3 momentum generated. Due to some excellent time management by the captain, this is brought down to 3 hours, and for 2 momentum, you can bring it down to 1.5 hours.
Go fast, Ricky Bobby.
All right, roll me my 7 challenge dice. All right, so hours. Gosh, you got 2 nodes up, and we're not even in a day in.
That's how we roll.
All right, so 2, 3, 6, 7, 6. Decided to choose side. Take this up. All right, and I'm doing things in the background.
That's not allowed.
No, that's not allowed. I need to have to buy off that comp. Then I'm gonna spend per threat. Four dice, and this is gonna be the diff. What's the Gungnir science score? 4?
Three. No, 4. That's right, 4.
4. Okay. So. Okay. Da, 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 da. All right. Roll back around. And Vera, anything you want to look at or do?
I legitimately can't think of anything. So go ahead and pass me for now.
Okay. Fox.
There's nothing more he can look up, he can really do for this situation. So I'm just, he's just going to be in his office going over any recent intelligence reports.
Okay. As you approach the third point, again, kind of moving at a fast clip throughout the Shackleton, setting up the sensor network, you find a lone Gungnir floating in space.
A what?
The same species that Junior was in Star Trek TNG, the space creature that latched onto the hull and was sucking up the warp core.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that episode.
Oh, okay. Like the brown blobby thing?
Yeah, brown blobby thing with the little fringe. And yeah, he is just floating space, kind of moving along on his own clip.
Is he showing an interest in us, or is he kind of doing his own thing?
You could take a look, but it was going to take some time to do. No, you could do like a cursory scan without taking up time.
Yeah, cursory's fine.
Yeah, if you want to do an in-depth study, that'll take some extra time away.
No, we just want to see where he's going and what he's doing.
All right. Let's do a. Yeah, it's not exactly trying to hide from you. Reason science diff 2, breakdown diff 1 because of your advanced sensors.
Testing a theory +2 threat.
Okay. I think you got it. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Just made it.
Just made it. Just barely. Goodness. You have 2 float.
I guess we'll use those for additional questions.
Okay. This Gekli is not interested in you. It's. Oh wow. Yeah, my threat count was off on the stream. All right, 2 and 8. All right. It is not interested in you. It is. So yeah, you're going one way. It's going the opposite direction. Is kind of flying past you on almost a direct course. That's kind of weird. It does appear to pause and kind of take notice of you, but otherwise, as it just moves around you, just kind of like, oh, okay, you're here, and just kind of moves along its way.
Does it match the parameters of the one encountered by the Enterprise?
One momentum or free science question.
Free science.
Yeah. Similar species is probably a different individual. Oh, probably. This one is an adult. It doesn't have a juvenile trait, and this is scale 4. The juvenile was scale 2.
Okay.
Commander, my concern is that he might interfere with the probes. Any ideas on maybe redirecting him a different way or discouraging him from...
Well, didn't it feed on the warp engines? Am I remembering that right?
The warp plasma, yeah.
Warp plasma. So there's no...
Okay.
The stationary probes that we've set up they're not expending any...
Right, they don't have warp cores, so...
Now, if we launched a probe that would be it, that was capable of warp speed, then that would be a different story.
Well, maybe that's an idea. We send a probe off in a opposite direction of where we want him to go, and he chases after that.
We could try that if we would like. You said it was on a different path. Is there any evidence that it's feeding on something or following up a different path, or is it sort of taking a random trajectory through space and pursuing it?
One momentum.
Yes.
It appears to be on a pursuit course or a definite trajectory somewhere.
Okay, so it's going somewhere. Can I extrapolate that out? See if it runs into anything?
I'm spending threat. And
I asked the right question.
You did ask the right question. I'm going to sidebar real quick. Cool. I'm off that, and you guys can hear me. So, this is a random encounter, and I am being a jerk and saying that this is a mother, and the Toth has her baby. Especially since the other players are just kind of like milling about. I need something to do. Custody. That's how you spell that. All right, sidebar end.
That was part of my problem because the sidebar is a conference with the judge and an attorney. I was like, okay, we're going to sidebar.
You confused the lawyer, author.
Oh, whoops. No, I was sidebarring with the audience away from you.
I got it.
A little behind the scenes stuff. And there we go. All right. The question is it heading on a specific trajectory? It is on a specific trajectory. It is orbiting the black hole system.
I knew it. Knew it.
And now it's on a ramming in course.
With us?
Yep.
Captain, it's on a collision course. Red alert.
So it just altered course and started coming at us, essentially.
Yep.
All right, red alert.
Bro, you angered it.
Red alert.
Or
How did I anger it? Didn't do anything to it.
all right.
Bro, look at it.
All crew to their battle stations, energized defense fields, ray shields.
They must have it on a leash of some kind, or like our version of the Kraken.
I mean, or it's just being attracted to that area, and now it's spotted us. That's
All right.
another
It
possibility.
was coming towards. It was just flowing around the black hole system, and we are a very tasty hors d'oeuvre for it.
Hey, Vera. You're looking comfortable over there.
Comfortable is a word that would be used to describe some things.
Daring Con difficulty 5.
Diff 5. Hair trigger
Yep.
trait.
Sorrel, you do have one float left. I could, before our Vera takes the wheel.
I would like to use that plus a momentum to set up an advantage for Vera to take the most efficient and effective way out and away from this thing.
Good thinking.
Absolutely. You have the advantage of hair trigger. You have the advantage of trajectory. So that's 2 advantages.
Precision maneuvering. If it's ramming speed, there's a collision risk.
Yep. She's going after you.
All right, so reduce difficulty again.
Yep.
So it's diff 3.
Diff 2.
Diff 2?
Yep.
Started at
'Cause-
5. I've only done 3 things.
Yeah. So 5 minus 3.
Yes, that's how math works. All right, have a threat. For Gucci.
All right. Yeah, you got this. Whoosh, you're able to barrel roll out of the way as this Gekli very angrily charges at you.
Okay, what was that? Anyone wanna fill me in?
You do have a momentum as float.
I will use that float to, I guess, get an advantage in case it tries to attack us again.
All right, so have an advantage if it attacks again. Keep that in mind. Remind me if it comes up again. All right, Captain, Cyril, Fox.
Okay, does it look like it's going to come back at us? Or did it look like this is more of a drive-by?
You can do actually, let's see, Insight Medicine Div 4 Comp 4.
Oh, where's our doctor?
All right.
Running late tonight, right?
Yeah.
It's just basketball game. Nothing we can do about it.
This is a psionic thing, as you get an impression. But it's a Gekli, so it's very alien.
Gonna be very weird.
I think Sorrel should put on an EVA suit and go mind meld with it.
You realize if he gets backlash, it hurts you as well, right?
Hi, Captain. Heading to the terminal.
I love how you're rushing into potential sonic backlash.
I can fix it.
All right. So, like, the two psionic people could totally look at this thing.
Okay. My medicine sucks, so I don't know if yours is any better.
My medicine also sucks. Actually, there's no role worse in the game for me than Insight Medicine. I improved fitness medicine to make that a little better.
I mean, there's other disciplines if you want to talk me into it.
Something science?
This is a this is a psion. We're reaching out with our psionic abilities. Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Either reaching out or more of just receiving psionic abilities.
Okay. Well,
thank you, chat, for that threat. I'm sure that's going to come in handy soon.
Insight probably makes sense, but that seems, I mean, to me, maybe more of a command. Since we're trying to interpret what it's trying
Interpreting intentions?
Yeah, executive functions, you know?
I'll take command.
All right. So do you want to lead on it, Ross, and I'll back you up?
Inside command? Sure, I'll lead.
And because of the trait, Psychic Brothers, you can assist each other.
Okay. You can go ahead and take 3 threat.
I knew I was going to roll up. Comp. Knew it.
Ah! All right.
Can we squash that?
You could.
Yeah, let's squash it.
Oh.
Aw. But I was going to do psychic damage.
I don't like psychic complications.
Yeah.
We would have left Fox in charge. We've been
Okay.
fine.
Actually, this makes sense that you would complicate on this, Sorrel. This is kind of a familiar feeling for you. This is the feeling of my baby's in danger. Get the hell out of my way.
You know,
That eternal paternal instinct.
My original set of questions was trying to figure out, is it going to protect a baby or going to rejoin a pod? Because I kind of thought that's what it was going to do. But Captain, I think we should get out of its way.
Make it so. Where's it trying to go, though? Is there another one of these things around, or a group of them?
You can certainly look.
Well, considering we don't want to be in between there and there, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, we could target our sensor scans for its spatial profile.
All right. Reason science, diff 3, sensor science.
Testing a theory, +2 to get to 4. Reroll the comp.
2 threat, I'm assuming.
Yes. Yeah, 2 threat.
All right. Where's my mouse? There it is. Back up to 3 momentum. You do not see any other Gekli life forms in the region, at least in the 6 hexes around you.
Okay. That's weird. Why is it having a parental reaction?
Could be.
She's coming back around.
Could be being influenced by.
Can we do a? Yeah. Do we currently have a drain on our warp engines too?
Darren Con, Diff 3, assisted by Engines Con. And Sinclair's here. I gain 3 threat for the new player. Yep. So, Vera, dodge.
Dodge?
Yep. This is without any advantages on it. So
Didn't I set up an advantage exactly for this?
you did. That's one advantage. And then hair trigger trait.
Okay.
Anything else in play?
Being really, really cool and awesome.
It is a collision risk.
Yeah, it's collision risk. So
Diff 0.
Diff won't. Oh,
Fine then. Two.
alright, forcing to spend threat.
You're forcing me to spend threat to actually make this an actual roll for you. All right, back to Diff 3.
How you spent it back to Diff 3?
Yep. I'm that petty.
Okay. Well, you can have a single threat. Gungnir, I actually need you to give me some help here.
Engine's Con.
Engine's gone. Ding.
Huh.
All right.
That's a failed con roll from Vera. Okay. Determination time, I suppose.
How determined are you?
Somewhat determined.
We have plenty of momentum. You could always.
What does momentum do for me?
Succeed at cost.
You have to spend the momentum and before the roll to get advantages.
That's first when the stakes are high. We'll just re-roll that last one there.
Yep.
There we go.
I thought you were losing your touch there, Veer.
Gain any momentum. You have one float as you just barely get out of the way. It actually scrapes against your shields. It was for a second.
Okay, this thing's getting close. We should probably stop poking it.
How fast can these critters go?
Pretty fast.
Theoretically they're warp capable, but no one's actually clocked them.
Let's go to warp 6 and go to L12.
And set command if 3 from you, Captain.
Okay. Take 3 threat.
Okay. She's angry for a reason.
Am I
she's
able
not
to intuit it?
she's not just randomly attacking you. She's accusing you of something that she believes that you did wrong.
And as usual, we don't know what we did wrong. We're just getting accused.
Right, yeah.
For momentum, I can clarify.
Please
Clearly,
clarify.
this area of space is not friendly to anyone.
She thinks you stole her baby. Or someone in a starship stole her baby and you're nearby starship. So rar.
Anybody got a baby? Whatchamacallit?
I mean, they're not small.
No, I think we'd notice if we had
now
one.
if one of them.
You would notice if it was on you because you would be draining power.
Yeah.
Well, that was a question I asked earlier.
One momentum you can and double check your systems.
Yeah, let's double check. See if we've got to drain some.
You do not, in fact, have a baby on you or nearby. So the question is, she doesn't know where the baby is. You don't know where the baby is. Where's the baby?
Is there a baby?
She seems to think there is.
Why is baby?
Could the
Maybe
bad
a
guys have the
was
baby?
stolen within the general area, and presumably by a starship, since he seems to hate them.
Am I able to intuit if she thinks it's us specifically, or if there is a specific starship, like an Oberth class, maybe that has something to do with it?
I'm gonna hand that back. She doesn't recognize the difference between an Oberth class and a Kara class.
Okay, I didn't know if she had some kind of mental, picture of what was going on there.
For a momentum, I might be able to give it to you, but she doesn't know the difference between any starship. She can't identify them. They're just metallic floaty thingies.
Right. Seen one starship, seen them all.
Yep. She does seem to see a starship towing away her baby, and another starship interceding and firing electricity at her to drive her away.
Yeah, it's the bad guys.
Was never in question, Sorrel. What was in question was the threat they posed to the Gungnir.
So, what would you like to do with this information?
Thinking. Processing.
Everything fact, she's still angry out there.
I would like to psychically try to calm her down.
That is totally a roll you can do. Presence and very alien, very angry. Diff 4 comp 2.
I'd like to use composure as my focus.
Okay. Ross, you can assist on this, but it's increased comp for both of you.
And I'm going to spend all the threat.
You want me to assist her out, or do you want to solo it?
Yeah, no, I think assist.
Okay.
I'd rather it be complicated than fail.
All right. Comp 3 for both
words?
of you.
I'm waiting for all of the dad.
I'm rerolling with full command.
Of course you are.
Woof. All right. That's 4, 5, 6, 7.
Sorrel dances with wolves.
Sorrel does answer fools.
Or whatever these things are called.
You are able to psychically connect with her and give her vague suggestions of your intentions. In a short sentence, what are you telling her?
We don't have your child, but we will help you find it.
Okay. For 2 momentum, you can create advantage.
Yes.
She stops and rumbles a little bit, and then angrily he suggests that ships took her baby behind the veil of the black hole system that you just came out of.
Gotcha.
Yeah, not with it, like the veil of the nebula around it. They didn't go in the singularity. That's a one-way trip.
Yeah, but it's a danger to her as well if she goes in there to that system.
Yeah, so she gives the impression that she's been patrolling out here for you get the impression it's a couple days or a couple months. Time is kind of weird for them.
So, singularity, phase torpedo, collapsed dimension, stolen baby, space creature. Can we go get him now?
Still no. There's too many unknown factors beyond that. Yes, we should help, but no, we can't. It's too dangerous.
I just made a psychic promise, so you should not.
We're going to help. All right. Just puts a little more urgency on it. I think we should abandon setting up the sensor net. And essentially haul ass to our point where we need to set up the subspace relay. Get that done and do what we need to do to come back.
Are you just going to leave her here?
Hey, that's where I was going to go with that. I would recommend against any kind of apparent impression that we're abandoning the space creature to its own devices. I mean, we're trying to convince it that we're not involved in the theft of its baby, and I just made a promise that we would help, and now we're taking off. That would look sus.
But if we push the issue, that's one more worry that we have. They could use the infant as leverage against us.
I just think that's getting way too far ahead of things.
Everything's too muddied right now. This adds more mud to
and
it.
the way we clear it up is we go back and we check it out.
We can't push into that system again.
You have my recommendation, Kevin.
Okay. Darn plot complications.
Darn ethical quandaries in my Star Trek.
No longer just threatens the Gungnir, it now threatens an innocent infant
Cosmozoan.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, we got a MacGuffin now. All right. We go back into the system with the black hole. We can say, hey, we're helping Mama here look for her baby. Have you seen it? And go in non-confrontationally. Or we go in, pistols out, ready to go blazing here.
Regardless, entering could be seen as us meddling further into their business, which will
absolutely
them, which would put the infant in danger.
That could already be in danger, as far as we know.
Could put it in further danger. They could speed up their plans to harm it.
We could use the void wind. We might be able to go under their radar.
Ah.
As much as I don't want to put my ship in danger. I mean, this ship too, but...
Again, they're already on edge from us entering the system. Another ship could provoke them. Any ship.
Only if they see it.
We don't know their capabilities.
I mean, that just seems all very speculative versus the present threat and creature in need of assistance that stands before us.
Unfortunately, I have to prioritize this ship and the safety of the surrounding region over an infant.
Well, I think we have your recommendation, Lieutenant.
No, I get totally where you're coming from, Fox, and we also have a situation here that's forcing us to act. I'm just trying to figure out the way with the greatest chance of success with the least risk. I do like Vera's plan of taking the Void Wind in for a little recon. And perhaps diversion.
Yeah. As long as we don't move away, I think we might be okay with that. And I could try to communicate to the creature that we are sending one of our own children in to check it out. Something like that.
Okay. How about this? Vera and whoever wants to go with her take the Void Wind in with one of our sensor probes that's rigged to be essentially a crybaby of some type. Maybe it appears as us, as the Gungnir coming in, from some other waypoint than where we are. To create
not
a diversion.
On the Voidwind. The Voidwind would be stealth mission, not.
The crybaby will help with the stealth mission as a
Oh,
distraction.
I see. I thought.
Yeah.
I thought Ross just said put the crybaby on.
No. This is a probe.
You're taking it with you.
Exactly.
You're depositing it in one place and then going another direction.
Right.
I see.
So if you see the baby, you hit the crybaby. It draws them off to the other side where we don't want them, to be, or we want them to be. Then we come in and grab the baby and run. That makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Any suggestions or alterations to the plan?
Fox has left the bridge at this point.
All right, let's make it so. So Sorrel can communicate a rough idea of our plan to Mama. Then we'll
Presence Command and Diff 2 to communicate that.
Got it.
Actually, communicating details, Reason Command. Sorry.
And then we'll have Lef work on setting up the probe to look like a sensor ghost of the Gungnir. Basically coming in guns blazing kind of thing. That will hopefully serve as a diversion.
I'll spin a threat.
Okay.
I communicate with Cosmozoid our plan.
She agrees with it. She wants to go in behind the Voidwind.
Captain, Mama wants to follow in and look for her baby.
That would kind of defeat the purpose of what we're trying to do. Maybe she could come in behind us when we come in to rescue the baby.
Can communicate that, but the maternal instincts here are very strong.
Right.
One momentum you can communicate to intend her to stay behind.
Yeah.
Just to stay with us.
Stay with the Gungnir, yeah.
Staying with us and making it clear that this is sort of step one, and then step two will definitely be rush in and save the baby.
All right, so we're doing a rescue mission. Vera's going on the Voidwind. Sorrel on the Voidwind.
I was going to stay here in case any further communications were necessary with the Cosmozoid.
Okay.
Probably a good idea.
Fox, the character is
Sulking.
sulking.
Yeah.
At the moment, yes.
Yeah.
Outing.
Fox, did you want to bring a NPC?
Not particularly, no.
All right. Anyone else want to bring an NPC on the Voidwind?
Doc, you want to take somebody?
I'll send Patterson in case there's any kind of science stuff that needs to go, and I can play Patterson.
That's a
Okay.
good idea.
Yeah.
All right. So Vera Patterson, science officer or security officer. Ross, want to play security officer on the Voidwind?
Yeah, I can if Sinclair doesn't want to do an NPC since they haven't got to do anything yet.
Sinclair, did you want to just take yourself on the Void Wind?
I think that was Sinclair's suggestion that as soon as they got home, they were going to do that.
Okay.
Oh, I see. I didn't see their text there. Okay.
Yeah. I'm kind of setting this up as everyone does an away mission on the Void Wind, and that will be the whole mission. So if you don't bring anyone on aboard the Void Wind, and you're going to be sitting by watching.
Officially part of the audience.
Yes.
I'll take a security officer then.
Yeah, the Void Wind can support a crew of 4.
Or I could take an engineer if Fox wants to take a security person.
Let me pull up the Void Wind stats. Just to make sure I'm saying this right.
You're scale 2, so there should be like room in the back to at least stand.
Yeah, it's got the cargo. It's got the cargo bay.
Yeah.
But it's only got like beds for 4, like, so it can't hold more than 4 for an extended amount of time, I think is what it is.
Mm-hmm. And it only has 2 consoles. Well, really.
Yeah.
But everyone else can advise at least.
I recommend we send Zogar on the mission.
All right. So Patterson, Zogar,
Sinclair, and Vera.
So, and should we have another NPC for? Is Fox going? Is Fox's player going?
I'm quite content not participating in this nonsense.
Okay.
Okay.
well, I'll do Zogar then.
Sounds good. All right. Any preparation you want to do before you leave? Speak now or forever hold your photons.
Well, we have to set up the probe to act as our crybaby.
Patterson's going to go throw up in the bathroom.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how convincing do you want your crybaby?
I think we need to max it out at 5.
Gonna make it super convincing. Control security, a difficulty 5. Sensors security can from the Gungnir can assist.
Hey, Fox, do you want to do that one? Your contribution?
What is this for?
Just set up the crybaby.
No.
Zogar.
Fox, set up the damn crybaby. Come on, that's an order.
No.
He's resigning in protest.
Fine. Go to your cabin. We don't need you. Zogar. Oh, come on, roll 20. For this.
Ross, go ahead and roll for Zogar.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, my system's acting funky here. Okay, ship identification focus. Sounds good here.
Increased complication, but yeah.
Okay. Take all the threat.
All right, roll him if you got him.
Trying to. It's like roll 20 is just hung up on me here. Come on, roll 20. Come on.
Come on.
I pressed the button.
20.
Here, boy. Here, roll 20. Hey, all right. I at least got it. No, it's supposed to be one more than that.
What did it do?
It rolled
Still hasn't
4
updated.
dice instead of 5. Oh my goodness.
I got 5 here. What's going on?
Yeah, this is all server side. As if it's happening to both of us.
Oh, you're seeing it too?
Yeah, the dice I have are. All right, that's 2 out of 5. Or 3 out of 5. And then sensor security. Any from the Gungnir?
Let me try.
Yeah, go ahead and click the button. Give it a minute. If it doesn't work, I'll roll one. Oh, now it's catching up.
Okay.
So
I'll take the third one there.
the third one is the one we want. Yep, that's the one.
That's the one I got, yeah.
Sorry, doesn't work like that.
All right, so we'll take the first one and we'll throw another dice in, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Sinclair.
They're probably logging on.
Yeah, probably.
All right. All right, take your first one. More. Okay, there we go.
All right, so actually 4, so we did pretty good there.
So 4, 6, 7, 8. 3 minutes. Come on, computer. All right, 1 float. Do you want to use that for anything? One float.
We want to make it look extra Gungnir-y. Yeah.
Just spend 2 and increase the diff to detect it. All right,
Yes.
so you have
and make it harder to detect as a crybaby versus the real thing.
Yep. So you have a class 6 crybaby. All right. Last call for gear. Anything else before you go in?
I'm going to send Gyro with Patterson.
Okay. Gyro comes with. All right, going once, going twice. Sold to the lady in green.
Hey, that's me.
All right. System. All right, clean this up a little. All right, you get to the edge of the system.
All right. Everyone ready?
Patterson chuckles nervously. Yeah, you ready? Yeah, I'm ready, Lieutenant. Yes.
Ah, come on. Void Wind lasted me a long time. I was dealing with pirates.
There's gonna be pirates?
There was already pirates. She kind of gestures to herself.
Oh, right. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Apologies, Lieutenant.
So it's all right. It's all right. No worries.
Sure, that looks like Gekli. There we go.
Right. She's not actually yawning. That's just me.
And let's make this a little more interesting. And there's an asteroid. Asteroid.
So we just drop off the baby and start looking for the baby?
Right. Yes. That's a funny joke. Yes, that's funny. I laugh.
You'll get there, buddy.
All right. Patterson, go ahead and give me a reason science. It's diff 0 assisted by sensor science from the Void Wind. And you do have gyro, so you can get an extra question off it.
Yeah, sensors science. Something the Void Wind is super good at.
Absolutely.
Don't worry. If we'd taken the hawking, we'd be doing con rolls right now. So
The Hawking and the Void Wind are like just the opposite ship.
okay, you said reason science diff 0.
Yep, it's just a general sensor scan. If you're trying to be stealthy about it, diff 1.
Well, we are trying to be stealthy, so I'll accept the diff 1, and I'll add a comp for the bold, activate bold. Of course, hang on, I need to pull up Patterson. So that's relevant.
Why does Patterson have bold?
You're right. He should totally have caution. I think it was just sort of default. We gave it to him. Actually, I'd kind of like to retcon that if I could.
I think a retcon makes sense.
Okay. So we'll spend a momentum then. So we have focus, and it is reason science. Good. Rerolling the complication.
Okay, now the map's set up. All right, and Void Wind, sensor science.
Here we go. Unsurprising.
You got 2 and 1 float. All right, so this is a class S2 asteroid field, so you should be able to pass through this without increased difficulty because the rocks in here are kind of the same size as you. And then over here is a kind of gantry that has been set up, and inside is the scale 2 Gekli.
A what?
Scale 2 baby Gekli is inside. Yep, you found it. It's inside the gantry.
Is there anything around it?
1 momentum.
Yeah, spend.
You're not quite sure. There are power sources, but they're indistinct.
Power sources.
It might be a starship size. It might be the rest of the station. It's equivalent to that kind of power scale.
How close to the baby is it?
Medium range.
Just they didn't rig it with a bomb, did it? We don't have a hostage situation, do we?
1 momentum.
Okay.
You are detecting artificial structures on or in the baby.
Oh. Lieutenant, they've done something to the Cosmozoid. There are artificial structures in and around. It might be a bomb. I don't know.
Okay, that is not great. If we're gonna figure out what's up with that, then we're probably gonna need a closer look, though. So let's just get the crybaby as far away from it as possible, and then we'll head in to look at it. So go ahead and launch it.
Launching the crybaby.
Cry, baby, cry. Make your mama sigh. Then science. That's unusual. Control science shift 2, assisted by weapon science.
Got it. Spend a momentum.
One momentum. I. Pew! As the crybaby, he goes away. Let's see if I can. First of all, let's see if I can even like passively pick this up. All right. So diff 6. Can you just kind of ping on the map where, or like use a arrow to point where it's going? Like, oh, I need to be on the right layer. Like down here?
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm gonna say this is diff 4. See, I 4, and then yeah. Let's see if I pick this up.
Far away from the baby critter.
You are unsure.
We're unsure of what.
If the enemy vessels are reacting to it, or if they've seen it.
We don't detect like a neutron trail or anything like the neutrino trail. It's shifting. What about the signals that I had around the Cosmozoid? Did any of those change?
One momentum?
Yes.
Does not appear so.
But we put that. Of course, that suggests perhaps they're not actual ships. Maybe they're some kind of remote detonators. I'm speculating out loud. You actually hear Patterson say that remote detonators?
Either that or you fired the crybaby and they just have not picked it up yet. Or there's no one to pick it up.
That's strange. To be sure.
Should we deploy gyro through the asteroid field? See if we can get a better telemetry data from the Cosmozoid. And gyro might not be picked up by whatever's got it trapped. Whispers under his breath, if I get gyro destroyed, someone else is gonna kill me.
It's probably a good call, yeah. I chose your instinct.
No. I'm gonna deploy gyro through the asteroid belt towards the Cosmozoid.
If puny Vulcan gives you problem, let Zogar know. He will take care of it.
Huh, token's not working. All right. Control. Oh, science. Div 3 assisted by a sensor science.
We'll spin the momentum to get to the third die. Yeah. Good job, Mr. Patterson.
Hey, Void Wind.
All right, 2 momentum generated.
Void Wind can't science.
All right, you fire gyro out and slowly pieces its way through the asteroid field, and very faintly do you see a vessel, an Oberth class, and it's hanging nearby.
Lieutenant, one of the Oberth classes is proximate to the Cosmozoid.
Makes sense. Is it keeping watch of it? I think it's time to test our theory. See if you can find any life forms on that Oberth class. How stealthily can you scan it?
1 momentum. I can give that to you.
Okay. Spin.
That's good.
There are indeed life forms on board the Oberth, or she is active and scanning. Although it is unusual that you did not see it from this far out.
She should have noticed that the crybaby.
Well, and another mystery. Would the asteroid field have created that interference, or would we be suspicious the Oberth has some kind of stealth technology in operation here?
Reason science diff F3.
Okay. Okay, then again we'll spend a momentum. Come on, Void Wind.
Does anyone help with this?
Yep.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh, void wind.
You do have a reroll with cautious science.
I do, yes. That's why I spent that. Hey!
Got it. Comp on the. All right, quashing the comp. You don't think it was the asteroid? It might be something inherent to the Toth vessels that's making it making it difficult. Yeah,
like they've got some kind of ablative armor that is stealth in nature.
Yeah.
Okay. They've been souping up these Oberths.
Yeah, some sort of like specialized hull plating.
Right.
What's
As
it
far
cost?
as slip of the tongue. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
As far as not moving, it could just be that they're not looking, and if they're not watching their sensors for like any ships around them, and they might not notice the crybaby.
Okay. I have an idea. Are their shields up?
One momentum?
One momentum.
No, they are not at any heightened state.
It is. Do they have like a tractor beam on the Cosmozoid? Or Cosmozoid? Is there any kind of energy connection between the Oberth vessel and the Cosmozoid, or are they both free floating in space?
The Cosmozoid it has tractor beams on it, but the tractor beams are originating from the gantry around it. Along with 3 physical restraints. The Oberth vessel. It has it does not have any sort of energy connection with the vessel, but there are. But now you're seeing it. There are like work bees and stuff around.
Yeah, so they've got it restrained, and they're doing something to it. And the Oberth vessel is essentially the guard vessel. It would be a reasonable inference.
The fact that they didn't see the crybaby implies that they're not on guard. They're focused on the baby. They're not out and about looking, and especially since they're not on patrol route, they're just hanging there. So
support vessel for whatever's going on right there.
Yeah, it's a support vessel. It's overseeing this operation, and it's not caring about security or anything.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Lieutenant,
I know what we're going to do.
So essentially, you're walking into a laboratory. The Oberth vessel is a scientist, and it's hunched over its laboratory table.
It was exactly the analogy I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I know what we're doing. That information is very helpful. How close do you think you can get a teleport to the bridge? Or transport to the bridge?
Patterson?
So you see this sort of look of just, I mean, you've never really seen Patterson angry. He is furious. And he's like, I will do my best, Lieutenant.
All right, Zogar, Sinclair. We're gonna have to do this fast so that they can't get communications out. We're gonna transport in, take the bridge. They're not paying attention, which means this is our best chance to do it, and that's our best way to make sure that we can disable everything that's on the baby right now. Agreed?
I like it.
I did it.
Sinclair, any issues?
I've not got any issues with the plan. My only discontent is that I'm not a security officer.
You can hold a phaser, can't you?
Hide behind Zogar.
Hold a phaser is an accurate description.
That's all we need. Hold a phaser. Hit somebody when you see him. Zogar, I will aim for the captain. You will aim for the con officer. Con officer's higher priority. Or not communication. Sorry, it's the right word.
Mm-hmm.
She's making sure we take out comms immediately.
Well, first thing first, you have to get in range.
Which hopefully we should be able to do stealthily.
See if you can sneak up on these guys. All right. Oh, that was supposed to be control Ocon.
Okay, I figured. Clandestine navigation.
Indeed.
Ba-da-ba-ba, where's Vera's sheet? There it is. You can have a threat when you're back.
Yeah, I had to reload. Roll 20 real quick.
Difficulty 5, sorry. You're gonna have more than just one threat, I think.
And I had to spend 2 more. A weapon threat.
Okay. Go ahead and take 5. Dang it, I have
6.
to do it. Full threat.
All right.
Control. Okay, not bad, not bad. And the Void Wind, engines, con. We got there.
You got it. All right. You are able to sneak up.
I might as well use the bold reroll just to
Get that momentum.
one momentum.
Yeah, we need extra momentum because we got a cautious player in the game.
1 extra momentum. You are able to sneak up through the asteroid field. Just flying stealthily through the rocks, kind of letting gravity and your momentum get you through, and then right at the edge, you're able to burst your way forward, and you're able to get a close range to the vessel. They should be able to see you now, but they have not had time to react yet. For 1 momentum, 1 threat, or 2 threat, you can keep the initiative.
We're invisible because they're not looking at us.
We don't have to pay to keep the initiative.
I knew you, Rob.
Aha. All right. All right. Still your turn. What's next?
Still my turn. Swift task. Everyone's armed. Am I able to give a direct?
You are the commanding officer on the bridge.
You are the commanding officer on the deck. Well, actually, Sinclair outranks you, unless he's gonna give command to Vera.
I mean, doctors are kind of
weird in the command structure. So, Sinclair, what do you think?
Sinclair, you there?
Yes.
The GM asked you a question. Did you hear the question?
I did not hear the question.
Do you mind if Vera takes command of this mission, or are you taking command? You technically
Vera is
outright her. Okay. Vera, you may direct.
All right. Yeah, I will direct Patterson to get us over to transport us.
And you're transporting them to the bridge. One problem. You only have 2 transporter pads, and you're trying to get a crew of 4 over.
Oh, well, Patterson would be staying.
Patterson's.
Zogar and Vera.
Zogar and Vera.
You
Okay.
have to choose 2.
I'm trying to decide if I want to. Yeah, we should probably decide what's being taken over real quick.
At this point, you'll have to pay cost for it. Any armor or increased weapons.
Yeah, but unless if you don't want to take increased weapon, I mean, we have our type.
I think
Type 2s.
Yeah, I think probably just the Type 2s then. We'll just stick with what we got. As much as I don't think I've got the feather knife as well. I always have that.
Mm-hmm.
It's quantumly locked to me. You can't
Zogar would
escape
like
it.
Type 3. Type 2 too small.
So this is actually me being still getting used to some things. Would that in above the board? Would it be good to spend for the Type 3 or not?
It's two threat immediately, just for the escalation, and then 1 momentum or 1 threat.
Yeah, I'm asking everybody out, the other players, to their opinion here.
I mean, Zogar, he's a security guy, but hey, you're in charge.
I want opinions from the players. I'm asking for it, please.
All right, what was the question?
Should we spin for the Type 3s or not?
It's 2 for escalation, and then it'll be 1 opportunity for each of you.
Since you're going in outnumbered, I'd say spin for the Type 3s.
All right.
Makes sense.
All right.
Then we have the armor, right? Or is that also escalation cost?
Armor is also 1 escalation, and there'll be 1 opportunity. So 3 to get both of you.
Armor up.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm spending 3 threat to get 4 on this transport.
All right.
Don't you want a momentum as well?
It's engineering.
I don't have cost.
Oh, right. Okay, sensors.
See, I remember cost. I remember.
Hello?
All right.
Hello?
You,
Is my
both of you-
society wanting to fade into the distance.
no, both of you beam up, and you beam onto the overclass bridge. There are a few people around you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I did not plan for you to get on the bridge, so I have to populate it. Thanks, guys.
We had a stealth ship and the opportunity.
All right. Have to make sure these are the minor ones.
Sorry, not sorry for our shenanigans.
No, you're fine. All right. It's a minor. And then Taskmaster is notable. So he costs an extra 2, 3. All right.
Yeah. And Zogar's first attack should be on the communications.
Yep. All right. You get on the bridge. There's a couple other civilians there, but it seems that there are 5 buff burly guys. They're not all Orion, but there's at least 3 Orion there. The other 2, the other one is a Trill and a human. The human is on cons, and the taskmaster appears to be the captain.
All right, Zogar. It would be Zogar's turn proper because that's 2 actions from Vera.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Zogar targets the taskmaster with his phaser.
All right, control security div 2.
Man, it's great to have a control security score here.
Oh, I should have used my medal when I spent that 6 momentum. Oh well.
Oh well.
I forget. I keep forgetting I have them.
Take 1 threat.
1 threat.
I always try to remind players, just look over the medals every once in a while, because I think that's the most forgotten component of the player's repertoire is the medal.
Medals and traits. I'm finding a lot. All right, that is a hit. As you materialize in, everyone goes, huh? What's that? And you just open up fire. Roll that damage.
All right, type 3.
Before you roll damage, you do have a minor action. Did you want to charge that?
Yes.
All right. You can set it for intense, vicious, or area.
Vicious.
Vicious. All right. So each effect does 2 damage. Do I have armor? I don't think these guys wear armor or no normally.
Can we reroll any of those zeros or?
You can, but you do not need to. That is 7 damage. Up to you. You can spend a momentum to reroll those zeros, but as of now, you have 7 damage on the table. You need 5 for an injury.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. We'll save the momentum in case we need it.
You fire your phaser, or a nice clean shot on the shoulder. He goes tumbling in over her end, and he's on the ground groaning, and he slowly stands back up. Do you want a swift task?
Yes.
2 threat, 2 momentum.
Take it in threat.
All right.
He will get shot again.
Div 3 this time.
All right. Take 3 threat. Bold security. You want to reroll that? Yes.
That's got him. Roll that damage again.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Macro finally fired. Yeah, he is out. As you fire,
roars in victory.
All right, it's now my turn. And now all I have are these doofuses. All right, I'm gonna go knife. Zogar, oppose daring security. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think I'm gonna need it. How many dice are you rolling?
We'll roll 4.
Alright, so 3 threat or 3 momentum?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay.
Threat.
Alright. Good luck, buddy.
Well, I'll do bolt security to reroll.
Roll an unarmed strike.
Oh, he doesn't have one on that sheet here.
It's 1 plus your security.
Okay.
So 6 challenge dice. And the only effect you can have is knockdown unless you have talents.
Oh, nice one.
Okay. He comes charging at you, roar, and Zogar just backhands him and slams him into a bulkhead, and he goes down like a wet sack of potatoes.
Oh, you get to attack back in melee?
Yep.
Hey, this is fun.
All right. Keeping the initiative. I am gonna try. Yeah, I really need to get a message out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If Patterson can react to that with the aid of Gyro, he will try to set up interfere.
For 2 momentum, I can make this an opposed check.
Yes.
And Gyro can give an advantage. But yeah, I'm rolling a full mitt because.
And so is Patterson.
And yeah, technically communication security.
Communications.
All right. So, the opposed check would be daring security, assisted by communication security.
Definitely not Patterson's best, but he's going to do what he can.
You could do daring engineering as well.
Great. Awesome. It's not. Doesn't really help it.
What was the ship one?
Communication security.
Okay, that's not terrible. It's okay.
Don't have an advantage on this. Gur you. Not really for communicating things. All right, how many dice are you rolling?
I'm rolling them all. I'm going to spend 1 momentum and the rest in threat.
All right.
Will sensor operations work as a focus?
It's the communications.
Communications territory. No focus then. All right, here we go. Rerolling the complication with the cautious. Four. 5.
And-
We get 5. Plus the advantage, whatever that gives us.
And the void wind.
Yes, here we go. Woodwind.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus my 5. You jammed the communications as they're trying to call for help.
Strawberry.
No one gives me the raspberry.
a grin of grim determination on his face. Oh no, you don't.
See, I can't try that. Again. Swift task. As another, or keep the initiative. Another guy is gonna run over and
You already kept the initiative.
Shoot. Yeah, I did.
Although both of us on the ship have already gone this round.
That's right.
So Sinclair and Patterson on the Voidwind.
So Patterson just went.
No, Patterson.
That was an opposed check.
Oh, the opposed, so it doesn't count. Okay.
Yeah.
What?
You could try to transport over Sinclair if you want another turn to attack, but
Or you could try. I work on releasing the baby.
Oh yeah, 100%. Let's work on releasing baby.
No, I thought we were trying to do that like through taking the ship.
I guess we could take dual tracks here.
Yeah, that's fair.
So what do I see in terms of the restraint system they have on the Cosmozoid? Okay. Just sure, spit it all.
I have to do something. So this is a really tough situation as some of the parts of the gantry are surgically embedded in the baby's anatomy. So you have to very carefully cut away from it and make sure are not to cause any more trauma.
Right. So obviously Sinclair will lead on this. Could Patterson assist with reason science and using the sensors to help Sinclair identify sort of the imaging for the surgery, the cosmic surgery he's about to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll allow that. Sinclair.
Yes, would survival, genetics, or emergency medicine work as a focus?
Emergency medicine and complication increase.
Got any metals that might bring this stuff down?
Sinclair does not have any medals as of yet. We have gyro. Would that work as an advantage?
Yes, gyro can and help.
Okay.
Bring down the comp or the diff.
Comp.
All right. So, and then you're going to take the, and then you're going to take the focus.
Yes.
All right, that works. So they balance each other out, but now you have a focus.
Determination to the value. I will do anything necessary to save a life.
Absolutely.
And 5 threat.
I steal.
5 threat. Aye. +2, 6, 7, 8. To 5. very carefully using the phasers of the void wind, you're able to cut away at the gantry, removing one strut and another, and then you finally punch out the actually you're able to remove all the physical struts away from the baby. However, he is still being held by a tractor beam. But physically, all the restraints are gone, but there's still some embedded bits that weren't support structure.
Patterson, how are your weapon skills?
Terrell?
He
said
said
he'll
be
be
right back.
back.
He did.
I love how people try to talk to him when he leaves. Every time.
I don't think Patterson's that good with weapons. Yeah, Patterson's not good with weapons. Not that good of a security score.
He's better than me, so... Yeah, but once Sorrel gets back, I was thinking we could keep the initiative and fire torpedoes on the tractor beam.
Well, we can keep it for free, so yeah, might as well.
Okay. Ross, go ahead and pick up Patterson's sheet.
Okay, let's see here. What do you click on to bring the sheet up on the person?
Shift double click.
And what's the roll?
For torpedoes, control security diff 3.
Okay, using genetics as a focus.
You're shooting out a tractor beam emitter.
That's genetic related.
The tractor beam emitter doesn't have a genetic profile.
Doesn't it though? Doesn't it?
Okay, go ahead and take 3 threat.
All right.
Go Patterson.
Nice. And the void wind.
Weapon security. Let's go, Voidwind. Let's go, Patterson.
You have a float. Dang, Patterson.
He's really pissed off about this, so it's.
I cannot describe how outraged he is by what he's observed.
Yep. Technically, that was one threat for firing a torpedo. That's escalation, but yeah, fire torpedo. Pew! Bright flash of explosion, and the baby is free floating. Now back on here, I have a couple of guys who are gonna take shots at you. All right, diff 2, go. All right.
complication, though?
All right.
We've made it complicated.
You made it complicated. That
I do
is
like
8 damage to Zogar.
I do like how Zogar's goal was. Zogar was told communication, then captain, and Zogar took them both out summarily.
All right.
How many damage was
Zogar.
that to Zogar?
That was 8 damage.
8.
So it should be reduced by 2 from the armor? Question mark?
Reduced by 2, so that is 6. Still an injury.
Did they use a rudimentary cannon on him?
No, just disruptor. Disruptors are evil.
Be they hand-sized or on a ship, disruptors are the most dangerous weapons in
For 2 momentum or 2 threat, you can resist injury.
I mean, to Gorn though,
Make it in threat.
it's like a cylinder with a bunch of dust and then fire. That's the most dangerous.
All right. As you are shot, you do take 6 threat, but you manage to shrug it off.
Urgh.
All right, and I'm gonna shoot Vera,
No.
but and a miss.
I told you no.
But I wanna. All right, and is. All right, I'm gonna try to shoot at the Void Wind. 1, 2, 3. But let's see. This is small craft, so +1 diff, and you're in close range, +1. So this is like a diff 4 shot. Weapon security diff 4. And spin 3.
Oh.
Oof. I got
That's not a
him.
complication, though. We got a complication.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna say this is gonna blow out their weapon systems. So they get the 1 shot with their phaser banks, and they're not gonna be able to do more without repairs.
That's what they
Spending.
get for flying Obereths.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5,
They look
6.
like over, but they don't exactly function like overs.
And I have versatile 2. I'm gonna put that into piercing, so that should punch through your armor. That's 6 damage to the Void Wind shields. Does she have shields left?
So, how much again? Sorry.
It's 6 damage with piercing 4.
Okay, so you ignore 4 shields?
I ignore 4 resistance.
4 resistance, okay. So resistance 2, so it goes... So...
No
6
resistance.
damage.
6 damage.
5 shields, so 1 damage goes through. Correct?
No. All the damage is applied directly to shields. So
Yeah, shields down.
So shields are down, and I did 5 more damage. That's 2 breaches.
Wait, how is it 5 more damage? What?
All right, so I'm doing 6 damage total, and I'm spending the versatile to ignore or any resistance you have. So all 6 damage goes directly to your shields.
Right.
So that's
so you
5.
do 6 damage to the shields.
Yep.
And
So
shields have 5.
Yep. So that's 5 more damage that I've done, and I got your shields down. So that's 2 breaches.
What?
Shield down is a breach in of itself.
Yep. Bringing the shields
What?
down is a breach.
Wait, but where does the 5 more damage come from? That's what I'm confused about.
I dealt 5 or more damage to you.
So yeah, she
Okay, 5 or more. Okay.
Yeah.
It sounded like
Sorry.
you were saying there was 5 more damage out of nowhere.
Nope. All right.
You went quick, author. They could
What
have
systems are breached?
Sensors and weapons ends are breached.
Not sensors, no.
And you're on a scale 2 craft, so those are damaged.
What if they weren't, though?
Do you have a means of avoiding that?
Control panels are sparking.
Control panels are sparking. There are talents and metals that might be able to dodge this.
We don't have any on that because the Void one hasn't been upgraded very much.
Well, it's all secondary characters right now, so
Yeah.
except
Unless anyone has metals to avoid breaches or half damage.
I have a metal 2 half damage dealt to it also would affect ships that you're on, or it says when you suffer damage.
Okay, yeah, I've tried that before. Never mind.
I'll do it.
You're not on the shuttle right now, so
yeah.
All right, so those 2 breaches go through.
Yeah, secondary. Yeah, Patterson has no metals.
Yeah, it's marked. How many did you give Patterson anything for this go around for this activation?
I gave him cautious engineering.
That was a retcon.
No, I went from bold science to cautious science, but then I gave him cautious engineering.
I see. Okay. All right. Yep, breaches stand. That's fine. We'll just take out the rest of the overhead and then we'll be okay.
That's fine. All right, top of the round.
Probably let's go Zogar first. Bureau cleanup.
Zogar shoot guy who shot him in face.
Well, that's this guy here. He's in trouble.
I think he just realized his mistake.
I shot him. He didn't go down. Oh no. Control security. Control security diff 2.
You ever seen a Goran grin?
I would literally piss my pants.
Take 1 threat.
All right.
And that's going to be fishes as well.
All right. Go ahead and roll it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's gone. Actually, that's a lethal injury.
Describe how the Gorn eats the bad guy.
Same way the Gorn eats anything.
Pretty much. All right. Would you like to swift task?
Yes, I would.
2 threat, 2 momentum.
2 threat. What are the other Orions doing? Is there anyone that looks more attacky versus running away?
Can we go after the guy who's doing the shields or doing the weapons?
Oh yeah, there you go.
This guy up here is doing weapons.
Okay, he's next.
I'm gonna say because of the layout of the bridge, he's kind of an awkward angle. Plus your swift tasking, it is diff 4 right now.
All right. I think this is worth it, so go ahead and take all the threat.
6 threat, aye. I think you got him.
Boom!
Goes through him and hits the console, right?
Roll that damage. Okay. 6, 7. Yeah, he's gone. For 2 momentum. Tally ground. For 2 momentum, you can apply that damage to the ship. You might. Yeah, for 2 momentum, you can shoot through and possibly injure their weapon systems.
Yes, please.
All right. So 6, 7, 8 damage. 5
Can I shoot anybody else again?
5 or more. That is 2 breaches into their air weapons. That's not good. And you have 1 float.
I'm going to look at the next Orion guy next to him and give a nice big Gorn grin and say, "You're next," in the most intimidating way possible.
2 momentum. You can create the advantage that he's intimidated.
Sure, go ahead.
Mommy, I'm scared. All right. 2 momentum to keep, or do bad guys go?
We're keeping.
Yeah, spin to keep.
2 threat, 2 momentum.
Momentum.
Yeah, momentum.
All right. Who's going next?
Vera.
Vera.
All right. Who's the guy who didn't get intimidated?
This guy up here.
Actually, you know what? We're not. Our first action is just gonna be saying, "All right, stand down, hands up." And yeah, she's just gonna attempt to get them to surrender.
Presence command. Let's see. They are. Let's see. Base of 2.
One of them's intimidated.
One's intimidated. The bounce.
Orion? Oh no, they're also Orions. They wouldn't be affected.
For 1 momentum, and that could help.
Sure.
All right. And I don't want to surrender. Presence command to 4.
Diff 4. Author.
Plus, and you have 2. You have 2 advantages.
Oh
So-
yeah, let's lower that difficulty then.
And I'll spend to keep it up.
He does realize if he doesn't surrender, he's going to be Gorn bait.
Yeah, if he does surrender, there's gonna be worse things happening.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna say, Strange New Worlds has upped the game on this shit. You don't even know.
we'll go 1 momentum, 2 threat.
Okay.
Focus on skullduggery because this is stealing a ship.
Increase comp. You're kind of stealing the ship. No, okay, yeah, it is stealing a ship. You're making a ship.
Stealing the ship.
You are.
We did storm the ship. Like we did what they do to this to what's it called, to Enterprise all the time.
Yep.
All right. So let's go. Oh, that's con. Let me check. Should be 1 less, which is 10 plus 4. Okay, so that last one would fail.
Yeah.
I think
Succeed at cost?
no, I think I have it. I think I have a so this is taking a bridge, right?
Yes, you're on the bridge and you're taking it.
So you remember when the last time I took a bridge, when I exploded it? When I just flew up and exploded it? Will you count that as a chain?
Yep. I'll take that as a chain.
Alright, let's re-roll that last one then and hope.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, it's
Oh,
the reputation from that event.
that was good.
So yeah, that's 5 total.
Yep. They look at each other and they're like, you know what? I don't get paid enough for this. Hands up.
Alright.
They have surrendered.
Alright, how many are we out of combat round then? Or is done?
Yes, you're out of combat at rounds. The crew has surrendered.
Okay.
Patterson will be focusing his sensor scans on the internal scans of the Cosmozoan for those implanted devices that he got an inkling of earlier.
All right. Your sensors are messed up, so this is gonna increase the diff by 2.
That's fine.
Your control, your screen's kind of sparking and stuff. So you're trying to read around it.
We don't have the gyro advantage.
Yep. All right. So technology, and then that's gonna be trait, and then do. All right. A lot of things going against this.
Yes.
Reason science, diff 6.
And then spending 1 momentum, then the rest of the threat to get 5.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
Oh my god, Patterson.
Even around
Patterson
the
is
sparking,
rocking it.
even around the sparking ink screen, you're able to see. Go ahead and roll for the void wind.
Oh yeah.
Your house, Patterson whispered to himself, "How dare they?"
Sensor
Oh,
science.
you're gonna be angry about this.
Ooh, yeah, even
Alright.
the void one. I didn't know this is a massive roll.
Patterson's fingers are just flying across that console. Exactly, Ross. You've made Boiler mad.
It's on. It's the new buddy team, Zogar and Patterson.
It is sent to your console.
So the look of pure disgust and outrage on Patterson's face makes Sinclair take a step back.
Ruh-roh.
What is it, Patterson?
Dave, They've rigged the baby. Disruptor emitter, shield emitters, hormonal and nervous system implants. Dear God! What have they done?
You're saying they're making it a starship?
I'm saying that. I mean, what their purpose is in capturing and detaining and experimenting on the Cosmozoan is beyond me, but they have rigged it to self-destruct and to prevent efforts to prevent that self-destruction.
Oh, no, you misunderstood. It's not to self-destruct. The disruptor emitters are facing outward.
Okay, so they've rigged it to be an instrument of mass destruction.
They've rigged it to be a warship.
They've turned this innocent star baby into a warhead of destructive capability. It is a perversion of science, a perversion of ethics. It is disgusting what they have done.
That's gonna be hard for Sorel to describe to them.
All right. Is this gonna relay over or?
Huh? We're almost done.
Can I get a comment to the Gungnir?
Yes. You can get a compliment to the Gungnir.
This is Lieutenant Commander Sinclair to the USS Gungnir.
Rost here, go ahead.
I'm going to have Patterson send you some scans of the child. Perhaps we can gain some insight on how you want us to proceed.
You receive such scans.
Showing that it has shields, disruptors.
Mm-hmm.
How is it?
Weapon, Captain.
How is it being controlled?
We could ask the people that are there.
It is at this point, I'm Vera, that at a Tellarite woman comes storming in onto the bridge. What are you doing? How dare you interrupt this? What is the meaning of this?
You're in violation of being a good person?
Grabs her and picks her up, brings her to his face.
Ah! Yeah, civilian scientist. She's not putting up much of a resistance.
Answer questions.
It's a cybernetic program to see if we can turn Cosmozoans into war machines.
Okay, good to know. You can consider, well, all of you under arrest for some sort of there's violation that like this.
There is no violation here. We're not in Federation space. There are no laws out here.
Do you have all you need to know so I can eat this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
She said no laws. She can't argue.
You're right. Then there's no laws, which means we get to punish you for exactly what you've done, on the merits of what you've done. Would you like that, or would you like to face trial?
I did what I had to do.
And why did you have to do it? Do they have something on you?
Because no one else would.
No one else would torture a child and then implant things into them.
It's not sentient.
It is. They can be communicated with psychically.
How do you control baby?
Neurological implants and give it a false sense of food and threat. We play on the amygdala and make it see targets as a threat, and it will attack.
How to disable?
Can you take them out safely?
I'm not going to help with that. That will undo years of work.
Okay, so you don't. So you said, like you said, there's no laws.
Eat now.
Implant her with your babies, and then after you eat.
Yeah.
Yes, Sogar lay babies in you. They eat you from inside out.
Yeah, so right now there's nothing protecting you except for me from Zogar here. Is there? Like you said, there's no laws. So you can help save this Cosmozoan baby, or you can become Gorn food.
Save brain for last.
So, if that's the rules you want to play with, those are the rules that I'm gonna play with. Those are your options, buddy.
Go ahead. My research notes are safely held. Someone else will pick up this work.
Yeah, except your actions have already started basically a full-on us trying to see what the hell is going on here. This entire operation's done. Sorry to say.
You have no idea what this is about.
It doesn't matter. You don't actually matter.
The youngest coach.
What are the moral implications of Zogar eating a hand?
I would have to ding Vera.
Yeah, right now, Zogar is basically being told to wait until negotiations are done for anything. So, I just want to go over your options again. You help us fix this, and you actually do something by putting right what you've done, or you die for literally nothing.
Bigger grin.
Because I can assure you this right here, won't be remembered.
Warning, self-destruct active. Warning, self-destruct active. T-minus 60 seconds.
Oh my god.
Wait, who activated the self-destruct?
My fellow scientists.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay.
Rams.
Time's a ticking.
Can she go up towards can she sorry, me the player is brain slow at the moment. Vera is far quicker. You're really throwing your eyes away over this. All right. Just gonna walk over to the captain's console and see if she can jerry rig a solution, I suppose.
The override.
The override.
Is this still enough of a Federation ship that Vera would be able to figure it out?
Prefix code.
I don't think I have time to get the prefix code.
That's like 5 digits.
No, she's planning on just like basically getting into the wires and hot wiring it.
During security, a diff 3.
All right, just a second. During security, diff 3. Okay. Yeah, we have 2 momentum.
Time's ticking.
Yeah, no, sorry. Focus in. What's that? Focus in. Skullduggery.
Increase comp.
I'll take the increased comp. Okay, increased comp. How much? 2. You can have. This is important enough. Full threat. I'm going to use my medal to roll the challenge dice.
Excellent.
So you only get 3 threat.
And you have a full met. Roll it.
That's not the right roll. Why didn't it swap? Daring security would be 12, 16. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
2 momentum. Civilian vessels don't have much of a override system because they're not military vessels anymore. So you're able to turn off the self-destruct.
Can you lock it out so it doesn't get reactivated?
2 momentum.
Oh yeah, that's a spend. That's a spend.
Vera?
Yeah.
All right, 2 momentum. You lock everyone else out. All right, and if that, well, I'll do a quick little montage here. What do you intend to do with a Oberth class vessel?
Oh, we're taking them all in and bringing the vessel back out. This data not only has all the data that they have. Actually, can I do another spend while I'm in the command console?
Yeah.
Lock out the data.
Darn it!
Access.
Yes.
You almost got me.
Almost. All right.
You want to save all the data?
With that, you are able to tow the baby and the prisoners out of the system, and because you jammed our communications, no one else is the wiser.
Captain, I got a big present for you and Sorel.
Good job, Vera.
Excellent.
Well, the entire team was did very well.
We did okay.
Patterson, you should be commended for your efforts.
Sodor didn't get to eat anybody.
It's all right, buddy.
All right.
Ouch.
And we will deal with tearing down this vessel to nuts and bolts, as well as doing some surgery on the baby next week
All right.
on the Gungnir. Da-da-da. All right, and my exit, because I have to thank some people. Oh, be sure to catch us next week, Thursday at 7 p.m. here on Twitch to catch our next adventure on the frontier. Thank you to our awesome players tonight, and for finding out exactly how horrendous these people are. Yeah. I think you guys don't like them. Is that correct? You guys don't like these scientists here?
Yeah, that would be correct.
Much hatred is
and
have.
Caroline Patterson kind of communicates the stuff that he learned to Sorrel. I mean, Vulcans don't express emotion, but the look on his face is like death.
Yes.
The Montezokar.
Music provided by Kevin Macload. You can check out his royalty-free music at content.com. As always, we are forever grateful to Modifius for giving us the tall ship, and to Gene Roddenberry for getting the stars to guide us. Until next time, go out and find your own adventure.
Hopefully, a better one than that.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.